So in terms of the secondary, they played a lot of cover 3 and cover 1 specifically. They didn't do as much Tampa 2 this week, but the reason behind that was this. They knew that Carolina wanted to run the ball. You watch their personnel groupings, they played out of big body personnel groupings. So we reflected that with a 3 safety setup. But we played a ton of cover 3, and we would walk Terrell Edmonds down into the box, and that's why you could really see his tackling and his ability versus the run. And that's why we were able to hold them to 21 yards because of that approach right there. We wanted to make sure that they didn't have the physical advantage or the schematic advantage in the run game. So the flip side was you're going to have soft spots when you're playing cover 3 in terms of the deep in breaking routes or versus 4 verticals, which was highlighted on the broadcast. Those are the weaknesses of cover 3. You live with it. You say tackle the catch. When they went cover 1, for Carolina, they responded with leverage beaters. So if Levi Wallace has outside leverage and he's playing off, Terrace Marshall was just going to run away from that coverage, and Darnold is just trying to throw it across the field to him. That's what you live with in those scenarios. But when you get into the red zone and the field gets condensed, now you can do a little bit more. Now you can switch up and play a cover 4, and that offense is going to be able to tell the difference because you don't have the depth. So even though I got 4 safeties and we're playing a legit zone, man, it could look like cover 3 pre-snap. It could just look chaotic. And that's some of the stuff in terms of why it was a lot tougher for them to execute in the red zone. And that's why even for us at times it's tougher to execute in the red zone because you can do some of those things when the field gets condensed. But that was the big thing in terms of why they were having some of those success throwing the ball. The touchdown that they hit on on Pierre, like just eyes in the backfield.
Oh no, that wasn't.
It wasn't just the deep throw,
right.
The deep throw. But it was really just eyes in the backfield. They were doing their disguise like they always do. The disguise game between Minka, Edmonds, and Cam Sutton is just filthy. They've been doing this all season, but they're doing their exotic disguises and stuff like that. And Pierre, I don't know why he's just staring in the backfield, man, as cats running right by him, and it's like, dude, you the deep third right there. You have got to run with that. I don't know what he was looking, but hey, great effort after he caught the ball. He chased him down and was in on the tackle, obviously. But yeah, but that's the part of like I said, for the coverage, that was why it was looking how it looked at times. But that was by design because we were not going to allow Deontay Foreman. I don't know if you heard it again yesterday.
Yeah, you're right.
Definitely was called. I was like, yo, that's the name. That was it.
Well, he could be wrong on that too because he was botching up names all over the place.
Donald Trubisky. We had Donald Trubisky lead a drive for us yesterday. I don't know if you realized that. Donald Trubisky, bro, he was cooking out there at times, man. But yeah, so that was the whole thing, that we were not going to allow them to run that ball on us between Chuba Hubbard and Deontay Foreman. We weren't going to allow that. We were going to make Sam Darnold have to beat us. And as we said, Sam is a top pick. He can do certain things. He can make some throws, but his consistency isn't there. And that showed yesterday as well, man.
Love the breakdown.
Man, I try to do what I can.
Makes sense because that was probably my one big criticism outside of the penalties. It wasn't even a criticism because it did feel like, as I'm watching the game, they're doing this on purpose in a way. They're just going to lock up in the red zone, which what they did. And if the Panthers are able to score on that pylon-style touchdown on a third down,
you live with it.
Yeah, you live with it.
Yep.
Just focus on stopping the run, though. And
it's kind of like exactly when you saw teams playing the Chiefs a year ago and everybody started to do that. We're going to play 2 high safeties and just let you slow bleed us to death. If you beat us by executing 15, 20-play drives, then so be it. Same type of thought process, just we switched up our coverage element on it. That corner says DraftKings Sportsbook. Yeah, no. America's top-rated sportsbooking app. And, ladies and gentlemen, they are the best in the business, man, in terms of same-game parlays, in terms of just being able to make a player prop bet, things like that. Having the flexibility to get paid on time. Who doesn't want to get paid on time? And at the same time, man, just being able to have versatility to look and just combine, whether it's, like I said, the same game parlay or multiple game parlays, just anything that you're looking for. This is a beautiful site, and that's
player
why we
props.
do. That's the one. Prayer. I was like, yo, what's the other one? The player prop one. Shout out to my dog Deke as well.
Futures.
You can't
go
wrong with the futures
the MVP
either, man.
award, offensive player of the year, all that stuff.
And more importantly, ladies and gentlemen, we got the promo code, and that promo code is MODE. So when you download the app and you make your first wager, when you put in as simple as $5 and use the promo code MODE, you will receive $200 and free bets instantly. That's what we call Draft the King's deposit bonus money right there. Who doesn't love a little deposit bonus money? It's a good situation. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But we also understand that at times, man, you could overdo it. You could definitely overdo it. I've overdone it at times, Deke. I'm not going to lie to you, man. Sometimes I get a little chaotic, man. And when that happens, you know, that's what we like to call maybe a gambling problem. Or maybe that person might be in a crisis and they need some counseling. Or maybe they just simply need referral services. And if that person lives in New York, which, you know, I'm very fond of that part of the country, New York, it's a number up there that you can call or text. But if you're located anywhere else, the number you should dial is 1-800-GAMBLER. I said 1-800-GAMBLER.